Greetings and welcome back to my channel. This is Divinely Guided Messages. Today I just wanted to check the temperature. Just get a message for the collective to see what our spirit guides would like to tell us. So this is a general reading. If it does not resonate with you, please go and watch my other videos. Let's go ahead and shuffle the cards. I've had people ask me what my sign is. My sun sign is Leo. My rising sign is Aquarius. My moon sign is Capricorn. My Venus is Cancer. So, for those of you that wanted to know. All right, that feels good. Let's get started. Spirit guides, angels, ancestors, known and unknown. Please give us, the collective, a message that would shed light, bring clarity to our situation right now. Shine a light on things that we need to pay attention to. Ashe. Your current situation, and I'm not going to read reversals, is the Two of Cups. Above you is death. Below you is pleasure, the Six of Cups. Behind you, the Fool. Ahead of you, the Prince of Wands. See what's crossing you. The Magician. The bottom of the deck is the Seven of Pentacles. Make sure that you can see your cards. Hopefully you can see them. I'm having a difficulty filming today for some reason. I don't know if this light is helping or not. It's making a glare. Let's get into it. Okay, so I'm doing just a regular Celtic cross here. And your current situation is the Two of Cups. The Two of Cups speaks of a decision. It can speak of love as well, of course. Cups is all about our emotions, our feelings. So right now I would imagine with everything that's going on, most of us in the collective are all in our feels. We feel some type of way about what's going on. And that is probably the focus of this reading, I'm going to venture to say. I am so sorry about this. Okay, this lighting situation. I got to get it worked out. At any rate, I apologize. Let's get back to the reading. So we're in our fields. We need to make a decision here. We need to, because what's crossing us is the Magician. Okay, so what we need to do is understand that each and every one of us has the ability to manifest. All of us do. It all begins on the inside of us. The mind is a very powerful thing, and you need to see it, believe it, and then act upon it. And the Magician has all the elements, all the tools that they need to manifest. Fire, water, earth, everything. Pentacle, cup, wand, sword, everything is here to manifest. So right now I feel that we're not manifesting out of fear. The unknown, not knowing what is to come. So in the past we embarked on a new journey, some of us. And we were willing at that time to take a risk. We were excited and hopeful. And now what's crossing us is the Magician. So the first card in tarot is the Fool. The second card is the Magician. So clearly we're stuck. Okay, some of us feel very stuck here in the collective. No doubt it's because of the situation with the spread of the virus. So in our mind, in our thoughts, we understand with the Death card that there's going to be a rebirth. We understand that things cannot remain the way that they have been. They have to change. And we do understand that. And that's what's on our mind. Is how is it going to change? What is it going to look like? What is my life going to be like after this? Will I return to work? Do I even want to return to that job? That career field? Is this time in quarantine got me thinking maybe I had chosen what was available instead of dreaming big and manifesting what I really wanted? This time that you're spending in solitude and thought, the deep dive that most of us are taking within, we're questioning these things. We're questioning whether or not we're in the right place, that we chosen the right path. Some of us are making adjustments. During this time, some of us are actually birthing new ideas. You know, this time alone gives us so much time to think that there are some in the collective that are coming up with some amazing ideas that they are just anxious to share and to produce and perfect. I feel that very strongly in this reading, because ahead of you is the Prince of Wands. And Wands speaks about action. It's a fire element. It's very spicy, so to speak. It's, you know, the way that this card is represented, the Prince of Wands has a lion in front of him and fire underneath the little chariot he's riding on. That's like lighting a fire under your butt. That's kind of what this situation has done for most of the collective. It has caused you to go within, to find that lion within, that strong desire within, and now you want to make something happen. And I think that's beautiful energy for the majority of the collective to be feeling this way coming into our near future. I think that there's so much uncertainty around us, and here's the moon. The moon still lights the way in the night, just as the sun lights the way in the day. It's not illuminated like the sun, but there is some light there. Here you have the watchtowers, one on either side of the moon. The yin and the yang is all throughout this card. It's okay to have fears and worries and doubts, but you don't want to stay there. You don't want to just cop a squat and just sit there and dwell in it. You want to move out of that. And that's what the divine is confirming here and calling you to do. Even though you can't see the way in the daytime, even though at night you cannot see the way that you can see in the day, you have to trust that the universe is working this whole thing out, and it's for the betterment of the entire collective. Okay, that's what rebirth. That's what rebirth is all about. It's the shedding of old skin. It's removing things that are not helpful, that will not help you on your journey. That's why I said some of you are thinking about some amazing ideas that you probably would not have thought of had you not been quarantined, because your life is so busy. It's go, go, go all the time. But now you're having to slow down. We all are. And some of you are really going to do some absolutely amazing things. And I think some of these things are going to benefit not just the person, but the whole collective. Here we have the Prince of Pentacles. Okay, so coming up right after the moon, this tells me that, yes, the Prince of Pentacles is a very slow-moving energy, but it's progress. It is moving. Okay, so we will slowly but surely get back to a sense of normalcy, which I believe will be better than it was prior to all of this epidemic even happening. And I say that because right after it is the star. And the star is a yes from the universe. A star is wishes coming true. A star is bright. A star is a very good card to have in this sequence of cards. Okay, so I really feel that for the collective, okay, things are stagnant right now, but eventually they will begin to move, initially at a slow pace. Here with the Prince of Pentacles, but still in the right direction. We're following our true north. The universe is cleansing and purging and getting to a higher vibration to benefit the entire collective. Okay, And finally, we have in the outcome the Ten of Swords. And in this instance, with all the cards surrounding it, I don't think that this Ten of Swords is a bad Ten of Swords. Okay? This Ten of Swords is a good Ten of Swords because it's telling us that this long ordeal, this long battle, is going to be over. It's going to be over. It's not going to remain like this forever. There will be an ending. And unfortunately, in that ending, there will be loss of life. There will also be rebirth. So things always do, and they must change. But I believe this change is going to impact us all in a better way. Whether that better way is you realizing while you're quarantined that, hey, they told me my job wasn't necessary. And that offends me. So maybe I need to look for other work. Maybe I'm not doing what it is that I've truly been called to do. Or maybe while you're in quarantine, you're thinking, hey, there were some things at my job that were not working. Let me take the time now to work on a solution to those problems. And when we get back to work, I'm going to have the courage to bring that up to the owners and see if we can get some positive change going on in the workplace. Others of you will create a job for yourself at home, whether that's tutoring students via computer, or possibly selling merchandise online, or becoming a consultant because you realize that you have been working for someone for 10 years, making them rich, and you know that that particular discipline in and out, backwards and forwards, and you know that you have what it takes to work for yourself independently as a consultant. Those are just some of the things that Spirit is urging me to say as far as the realization that some of us are coming to while we are in quarantine. I'd like to end this reading with advice from Spirit. So let me see which deck am I drawn to? Let's go with Angel Answers. I feel led to choose a card for the collective. And my intention in choosing this card is just some advice from Spirit moving forward after the cards that are on the table. Angels, ancestors, guides. The divine masculine and feminine needs encouragement for the situation at hand. So moving forward, what would you like them to meditate on? Romance. That's very interesting, because we started the reading with the Two of Cups. So I think what the divine is telling all of us here in the collective, with this as the advice from Spirit, is take this time to look at the relationships in your life. Whether that's the relationship with your husband or wife, your boyfriend or girlfriend, your brother or sister, whether these are friendships. This applies to every single relationship. Just because it's romance does not necessarily mean it's love. It is love, but it could also be other relationships. And I think now is the time for us to look at those relationships and see how can we strengthen those bonds. It's a beautiful card. Thank you so very much for watching. If you like this message, please click like. Okay. I would love for you to leave me a comment and let me know how you're doing. Share this if you think it will help someone else. I'm wishing you all love and light. Ashe.